Let's take a look at the high-tuck skid plate and exhaust. The exhaust is by MagnaFlow. This one that's on my Grenadier has been on there for several thousand miles, and we can take a look at that, kind of see how it installs. It definitely has a little bit better sound to it. The main thing is that we've brought up that exhaust pipe way higher. This skid plate allows us about 4.5 more inches of clearance. With the skid plate up 4.5 inches higher, you're not going to hit it, you're not going to drag it. Now you still have components underneath that are still exposed, like you can see the sway bar links still get hit, shock mounts, skid plates, diff, all that. But up here, we're not hitting anything at all. So the MagnaFlow exhaust, we get a bit performance out of it, better sound. You get a really nice quality piece from them too. It literally bolts right on. It's a very good fit. And it's all clamped, so there's no welding involved. So you're not worried about your install or your installer that's doing it for you with their welding skills. With this, it's all clamp on, bolts directly on. The skid plate bolts on, and we've got a much shorter mount that goes from the frame down to the skid plate. With that shorter mount, you get a lot more strength out of that as well. So when you do hit this, if you hit this off-road, it's gonna be hitting on a lot stronger mount because there's less leverage on it, and that's a steel plate. Skid plate's aluminum. If you do have a tow package, you just remove these 4 screws and everything's exposed underneath for your towing accessibility. So this is a great upgrade for somebody that not only does it look great, it actually works really well. But great fit. Let's go underneath and we'll take a look at some of the exhaust. All right, so the MagnaFlow exhaust is a direct complete replacement. Once you get your factory exhaust out, which we found its simplest is just to cut it right over the top of the axle with the Sawzall, so it comes down in 2 pieces, because it does come as 1 piece, and I believe they're probably putting it on before the body's on, but to make it easier to remove it, cut it, pull it out, and then the MagnaFlow will all slip in. You can have a band clamp up here in the front. It's gonna go all the way up to the factory junction off the downpipe in the front. So there's a band clamp up there. You can clamp into that. It's gonna bolt in, utilize all the factory mounts, and then they've got a really thick clamp that they use on each one of the joints. Make sure when you're doing your adjustments, you get those joints in all the way too. You wanna make sure they're seated. So if you're starting to get the exhaust on, it doesn't feel like it's fitting, you may not have one of those seated all the way. They need to go all the way in. This is a little bit of a smaller, just a small compact silencer. It's not a big muffler. So we're reducing the noise level a bit coming back here, and then it's gonna go up over the top. All this is larger tubing. It's gonna go into a muffler back there. That muffler tucks up nice and tight. Rear skid plate requires the MagnaFlow exhaust. The MagnaFlow exhaust does not require the skid plate, so if you want to run your factory skid plate, you still can. Although I would highly recommend you get rid of the factory skid plate and put on our high tuck. Pretty simple install. We're not really adding much weight. Matter of fact, we're probably reducing a bit of the weight. The exhaust system, the factory exhaust system is pretty light. I think the MagnaFlow is probably a net the same. The rear skid plate is probably a little bit lighter. So as far as adding weight to it, we're not really adding any weight. It's a great look and really works well off-road.